In this video, we're going to go over a rotation equilibrium practice question. A disk is made to roll without slipping up an incline, making 30 degrees with the horizontal. If the speed at the bottom of the incline was 2 meters per second, how high up the incline will the disk travel before rolling back? So how high up the incline will the disk travel before rolling back down again? So we want to neglect rolling friction. We use the method of conservation of energy. Now, from the conservation of energy, we know that the sum of all the energies at the bottom is supposed to be equal to the sum of all the energies at the top. But at the bottom, what energies do we have? Because the disk is rolling, it has got kinetic energy because it's moving. Because of rolling, it also has rotation kinetic energy. It doesn't have any other energy here because potential energy at the very bottom is zero because the height is zero. And as it gets to go up, all the energy is going to be converted into potential energy. It will stop moving when it reaches at this point when it will roll back. So the kinetic energy is given by half mv squared. Rotation kinetic energy is given by half. Mass, the equivalent for mass in rotation terms is inertia. And then as a velocity, that is angular velocity squared. That will be equal to potential energy, which is mgh. And this will give us half mv squared plus half. Now inertia for a disk is 1 over 2 mr squared, and also the angular velocity is linear velocity divided by radius, but because it's squared we also square those terms, and that will be mgh. From here we can see that the masses are common in everything, so the masses will cancel out. And another thing here, we've got radius squared, it also cancels out. So remain with 1 over 2 v squared plus 1 over 2. We have got also a v squared. This is going to be equal to gh. Actually, this will be 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. That will be 1 over 4. Now 1 over 2 v squared plus 1 over 4 v squared. This will be 3 over 4 v squared, and that will be equal to gh. And therefore, to remain with the height h, we are going to divide by g. That will be 3v squared over 4g. Therefore, h is equal to 3. The velocity here at the very bottom, that is 2 squared, then divided by 4 times g, which is 9.8. Therefore, the height is going to be equal to 3 times 4, that is a 12, divided by 4 multiplied by 9.8. That is going to give us 0.306122 meters. Now the question is, how high up the incline will the disk travel? The distance that it travels is here. Now how do we get to find the distance there? We know that sine theta is equal to opposite, which is the height, over hypotenuse, which is s. That means s is going to be equal to h divided by sine theta. And so the height we've already found, 0.306122 divided by sine theta here is 30, and we know that sine 30 is 1 over 2, so 0.306 divided by 1 over 2. Therefore the distance is going to be 0.612 meters. That would be the value then. Well, if this was helpful, please be sure to subscribe and also share the video link so that others can also be blessed together with you. Enjoy your day.